Hey everybody, today we're going to install a new IPS screen in a Game Boy Advanced. We've done one of these before, but we changed out the shell. This time we're not going to, we're going to keep the original shell. This is a kit from AliExpress. The brand name is Hispeedido. This is what we used last time too, worked really well. So let's go ahead and get into it. The process is basically going to be the same as last time, except the case that we got last time was made for an IPS screen. This one is not necessarily, so we may have to do some modifications. And as usual, to get in here we have Nintendo's Tri-Wing bit, Y bit. One down here too. That's a Phillips. So I have this little ribbon cable there that has to come out. And we have a couple screws on this board here. And that just lifts right out. To get the screen out, we're just going to twist the, hear that? There we go. We have to get this lens out as well. To get the lens out, all we have to do is just push it from the back side. See? And this kit comes with a new lens. The reason you'd want to change it out, or the reason you have to change it out, is because the display itself is bigger. So, I mean, you can leave this old one in, but you're not going to see all of the screen. And this one's still good, right? I mean, we didn't hurt anything taking it out. It could be reused if you wanted to. So the last one of these we just had the an aftermarket case that was already modified. This one is, since it's the original, will need to be modified a little bit. The screen actually won't sit flush in here because there is some molded plastic bits here. This for sure needs to go. I don't know about that. And then these higher bits here. I guess you could sand them off. We're going to try a little X-Acto blade. See how that works. Works pretty well. I guess if you're doing it this way, just watch your fingies. Yeah, that whole section just peeled right up. So we got that nice and flat in there now. And they send these little spacers in the kit that are meant to kind of locate the screen in the original shell. I don't think we used these when we use that aftermarket shell. So the little thin guy goes along the side like that, and maybe we should lay this. We have this adhesive. We should lay that in there first, I think. Yeah, let's do that first. So you want to leave this little center section in there when you locate that in there, that frame, because otherwise it's like real thin and kind of would be hard to deal with. You have it like that. It makes it a lot easier. So the kit comes with this kind of ribbon cable, and you can see there's two sides. There's like some pins and a some more pins side, and that's because there was two different versions of the GBA motherboard, and so you just have to pick which one is the one that goes with yours. So this one is the more pin side, but if you had less pins, you pick the less pin side. Regardless of which side you pick, this still goes in like this, lays in flat like that, and you either have this tab hanging out, or you bend this back and this tab comes up like that. So since it's the more pins, we're going to leave that tab hanging out. And you click this little connector in. Like that. We'll put a little tape on there. I don't remember what we did last time, but tape seems right. This is just a little Kapton tape, but any tape would work, I guess. So we'll pull the adhesive up. We'll put this thing in there. You kind of jam that as far over to the left side as you can, and then this goes like right up against it. But we should take off this cover first. And you want this to be as far over to that side and as far up as you can get it. Okay. Looks like we don't need these spacers, or at least this spacer on the side here, because the screen does not fit in there with it. So if you've followed my directions thus far, then take this part out like we're doing here. Boop, boop. That looks good. I think what we're going to do is, because I don't want to touch that screen, we'll put this lens on now. And this is actually a glass lens, which is pretty nice. The original one is, you know, is just plastic. There we go. And we want this center not in it. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we can do the rest of this. Attach this insulating film to the metal surface on the back of the screen. So, we should have done that already. Whoops. That's okay. I guess that makes sense. You don't want to have this circuit board stuff right up against that metal. Oh, the words stay on it. See? Okay. Attached. This, I guess, could go down in there. Yeah. Don't hurt anything going down in there, right? Right? Sure. Let's put this on here. This is supposed to go in there like that, but I think we have to put our little wires on first. Okay, for the soldering bit, we'll bring the microscope out. Last time I forgot to hit record. Let's hope I don't do that again. So it has 4 little pads here. Ground, SCL, which I believe means select, RNL, which is the right and left shoulder buttons. We'll snag a little bit of flux on here. We're not going to use ground, just the select and the 2 shoulder buttons. Okay, got those tinned. Select. Right. Left. So good. Okay. Okay, so the little select wire it should go to this little spot marked TP2. So I'll get a little flux on that. That's too much. Okay. Oops. I think it'll come right off. Yep. And this other little ball too. Boop. Yep. Okay. Oh. There we go. Now the screen flips around, or I'm sorry. Here, let's turn this off. The board, not the screen, flips around. Before we flip that around, I'm going to put this in there. This one's right, which is our left right now because it's flipped over. And then this one's left, which is our right. See? Okay, go like that. Flip this around. Okay, let me get these screws back in, just to hold the board in. Now we just have to put this ribbon cable in. Like that. And we have to solder our other little wires on. So we'll bring this back out. So this is the right side over here, which is our left currently. Oh. Okay. A little flux on that one. Okay. And the other side. All right. So that should be it. Put the plastics back in. And I'll tuck these little guys out of the way. Okay, so before I fully button this up, let's test it out. There we go. So you can tell this, you hit hold down select and hit L, brightness goes down, select and R, it goes up. Let me get it put back together the rest of the way and we'll wrap it up. It's almost too bright. Oh, there we go. Another screen, but this time we kept the original case. I should turn that down. So there we go. We did another screen and a GBA. We kept the case this time. So if I can do it, so can you. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.